Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Fatima Muhammad Iqbal from Palestinian schools in Qatar. Today again we are going to start 10B book, unit number 8, Good News from the Doctors. Today, fortunately, we have the last period related to grammar. Unit 8, period 10. This is a conversation and you can find the verbs, the reporting verbs. Today we will be doing only activity number 1 and 2. Activity number 3 is a pair work which is preferred to be done in pairs. Let's begin with activity number 1, which is about reported speech. Here, Unit 8, period 10, page number 29. Working groups practice the discussion at the local community hall. So there is a community hall where a number of people are sitting and having a meeting. Rob Hall is the first speaker. Let's read. First, thank you everyone for coming to the meeting. It's an important meeting because we are going to discuss the kind of healthcare that we think our community needs. The government wants to close our old local hospital and other similar small hospitals in the area. Instead of that, they want to build one big new high-tech hospital for everyone in the whole area. Not everyone agrees with the government's plans though. Some people in the community want to keep our local hospital. Let me introduce two people who are going to tell us more about these different views. First, Malik Sharif and then Chandra Shastri. Malik, please. So he is the first speaker and he said these lines. Now, being a reporter, first of all, I'm asking you to report his direct speech using these verbs. If you focus on these verbs, you will realize that they are in present. And when we report in present, we do not change the tense. So it will be like, Rob Hall thanks everyone for coming to the meeting. He points out that it's an important meeting because we will be changing today. They are going to discuss the kind of healthcare that they think their community needs. Now, this is reporting using present simple. Luckily, our book didn't ask us to report it. They just said discuss it. But when you go to activity number 2, now write a local newspaper report. Use the reporting verb in brackets and put them in the past simple. Start like this. Now they are asking us to report this discussion plus Chandra Shastri and Malik Sharif discussion using the past of these ones. As we have already learned that when we use the past, we change the tense and also the pronouns. So first of all, take out the notebooks and start reporting Rob Hall's speech into reported form using these verbs in the past. Like, to begin with, write the question and start first. Rob Hall thanked everyone for coming to the meeting. He pointed out that it was continue. You can pause the video here and write your answers. After that, you can check your answers and you can find out your mistakes. I'm showing you the answers. You can pause it. He explained that the government wanted to close their old local hospital and other similar hospitals in the area. He said that they wanted to build one big new high-tech hospital for everyone. He went on to say that not everyone agreed with their plans. He added that some people in the community wanted to keep the local hospital. He introduced two people with different views. The second part of the conversation by Malik. What is he saying? Thank you, Rob. Well, modern medicine is very, very expensive, and it's simply not possible to provide the best services and equipment in every little town. The only way that we can have the very best is through one big hospital that everyone will use. That hospital will be able to offer life saving operations that the local hospital never can. And we can use the local hospital land to build new houses. So Malik is agreeing with the government's plan that we should go for the big one. And that big hospital should be for all, not for a certain number of people. So Malik agrees with the government plan. Now you're supposed to report his direct speech using the past of these verbs. For example, Malik began by saying that modern medicine was very, very expensive and it was simply not possible to provide the best services and equipment in every little town. He explained, continue please. Pause the video here and then you can check your answers later. He explained that the only way to have one big hospital for everyone. He said that the hospital would be able to offer life-saving operations that the local hospital never could. He finished by saying that they could use the local hospital land to build new houses. Dear students, here we have the last part of the conversation and the last speaker is Chandra. What is he saying? Yes, but the new hospital will be 50 kilometers away. And that is much too far. Here, if you report it in the past, Chandra argued that the new hospital would be 50 kilometers away and that was much too far. Here, pointed out, said, ended by saying, pause the video, write your answers, and then check. Here I'm showing you the answer. You need to check them after you finish writing your answers. She pointed out that most people didn't need life-saving operations most of the time. She said they wanted a service that was good but simpler and local. She ended by saying that they really wanted a more modern local hospital. So this report must be written in your notebook in a report form. Okay. Hopefully you understood reported speech which was mentioned in Unit 8, Good News from the Doctors. This is the main grammar mentioned in this unit. Hopefully you understood reporting in the present simple and reporting in the past simple. If I sum up, I'll come to this idea or I'll come to this point that when we report in present simple, we do not change the tense. But when we report in past simple, it is mandatory to change the tense as well. Thanking you from my side. I wish you all the best. Hopefully you understood this video. If you couldn't, please replay it and revise it as much as you can. Thank you very much. I'm Fatima Muhammad Iqbal from Palestinian schools in Qatar. All the best and goodbye.